Your things, I'm stuff.
I'm stuff and you're things.
Yeah.
Wait, have we determined who is stuff and who is things?
No.
Can we?
Thing 1 and thing 2? No, I'm joking.
No, because then we're stuff.
Well,
Maybe the
being PG,
Yeah.
I have reasons for why I'd want to be stuff and not thing. So, we have a live studio audience here today, too.
we do have a live studio audience, so
We got
if
my
you hear
friend
laughter,
Andy.
Yeah, we have Andy behind the camera. They can't see you,
And we
or
have
can probably barely hear you.
I don't even have a face for radio.
And we have producer Jason.
Hello.
Yep. All right. So,
And those are the lesser important people.
Yeah.
Now on to real business. Us.
absolutely.
So oftentimes you'll get a song stuck in your head, as we oftentimes do. But what are the worst songs that get stuck in your head? The ones that never leave. Well, that's what we're here to do. Is show you all precisely which songs are the worst ones that get stuck in your head. But worst doesn't necessarily mean the song is bad.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, because
it could be a good thing that got stuck in your head. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just so dang good.
yeah, it's so dang good that it got stuck in your head. Now, most of my list, there's two that I stand behind, but the rest, maybe not so much.
So I've come to a point with music where I think that I like a lot of bad music, but I know that it's bad, and I'll openly admit I still like it. Like, I like some Miley Cyrus songs. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
If Wrecking Ball comes on, I might roll up my window and turn up the volume.
Party in the USA, that's a good one.
So,
Man.
but I wouldn't call those bad songs.
No, I wouldn't say they're bad songs.
They're good for what they are.
But is Miley Cyrus, is she bad at getting songs stuck in your head?
She's not on my list.
She's not on my list either. Just because I feel like a lot of Miley's songs, they don't.
She's
have
just
that
being Miley.
Yeah, there's. It's not like repetitive enough. It doesn't have that.
Fair enough.
She has strong hooks, but it's not that. I don't know what it takes to really break it down to be a song that gets stuck in your head. But let's start off with one of your top 5 list. For
Absolutely. Now,
songs.
I did want to say that some of these get stuck in my head, but like you said, there's nothing about them that would make you seem like they're not repetitive in any way, but I still find them stuck in my head. So I don't know what the quality is. But, okay, that's the window blown open. We can just pull that whole screen off. Hulk smash.
It's
okay.
the coronavirus trying to get
Let's go with one that a lot of people watching may have predicted. I don't know. Maybe not. But Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go.
I mean, that's a classic one to get stuck in your head. That's one that I think everyone has had in their head at one time or another. As long as you're over the age of at least 20.
Do you think that Zoolander had anything to do with it?
Oh, I think it just got it stuck into more people's heads.
Yes, fair enough.
Yeah, I think
so. It's
it's
already a catchy enough tune to get stuck into your head if you heard it a couple times.
Yeah, but I think it's the kind of situation like September by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh, God, yeah.
With the Guardians of the Galaxy. As soon as that movie came out, so many kids now, if they hear that song, they're like, "Oh, that's the song from that Marvel movie." No, it's a classic.
Yeah.
It's a classic song, but it just got revitalized, and I would say Zoolander did that for that song as well.
I would not normally. I'd want to ping pong, but that segued perfectly into another one of mine. Should I go two and then you go two? Okay, so Wayne's World. Mm-hmm. We Are the Champions. That got stuck in my head because of that movie. Or no,
really?
Was it? So it was We Will Rock You. But did they get into We Are the Champions on Wayne's World? Maybe.
That's a good question.
Because those songs they're two separate songs, but they're consistently played together.
Yeah.
Right. So We Are the Champions are what I picked, but really it's We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. I kind of sneak in that.
Sure.
Other one
They just hold the same position on your list. That's fair enough.
Oh no, Bohemian. What am I even talking about? It was Bohemian Rhapsody with Wayne's World.
Too.
Okay. The producer's over here laughing.
Anyways, okay, so
Queen
everything
gets stuck.
Queen gets stuck.
I want
that is true. The Queen songs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even just saying "We Will Rock You," that immediately gets that song stuck in your head. Bohemian Rhapsody, it doesn't quite have that same. We're the Champions. Not that same.
Yes.
But if you say "We Will Rock You," if you said that in a stadium with a lot of people around you know what would happen? Everyone's gonna start stomping their feet and clapping.
That's so
Doesn't
funny
even
though
matter
because
if you meant it.
It kind of lends to it because Queen is they're brilliant. I like Queen a lot, but they all get stuck in your head so much that I literally confuse. People are probably cringing like, "What is he talking about? That wasn't on Wayne's World." So
Might as well have been. Well, I guess one of mine. You can't say songs that get stuck in your head without referencing one movie company, and that would be classic Disney. There are so many Disney songs, it was hard to choose specifically one, but there is one that constantly just flies back in my head, and that's Mulan's I'll Make a Man Out of You. That is one of the songs, that song probably crosses my mind at least twice a week.
So what's funny is the generational difference.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Milan maybe one time all the way through, and it's just been since I had my daughter. That whiskey gave me a bite there. So, she's 2.5 years old, and I've only seen that movie once.
Well, I think the biggest reason is, how old is Mulan? Producer Jason, could you look that up?
I'm guessing 90...
The movie or the girl?
No, 2000s. The movie.
The movie. I don't think we need to know how old she was, but...
it's a true story, right?
Is it based off of a true...
I have no idea.
Or it's like a legend of something that was a true story,
yes.
kind of like the movie.
I'm gonna. What's your guess before he tells us? I'm gonna say 99.
99?
No, later than that.
Oh, you think in the 2000s?
Yeah.
So what's your guess?
I could be wrong.
My guess is going to be... Man, 99's really good. I'm going to go with... I'm going to be cheap and go 1997.
It was 98.
Wow.
Oh, wow, right in the middle.
Nice.
Stuffing things right
Price
at
is
you.
right here.
Okay, so you weren't too old for that movie, but...
Well, no, because you got to remember, 99, I was 17.
Yeah, you could have seen it.
Yeah, but a teenager going to...
Yeah, I guess it was more of like a girl
Well, because
movie, but...
so me it was like and I don't want to do any spoilers, but it was like the Aladdin, Lion King, like Fox and the Hound, like that was all. Even Land Before Time, like I was super young when that came out, but yeah, Littlefoot.
Man, I don't.
Three horns don't play with long necks.
Well, also, this is what's weird about Disney princes. They're simultaneously 6 and 30.
Oh man. Okay. Anyways, I'll Make a Man Out of You. You know what song I'm talking about?
Yeah, it does
right?
get stuck in your head. I've heard it.
It gets stuck in your head, and that one gets stuck in my head so much. Anyways, it was the two sisters that really. It was my older sister who is the same age as. No, she's a little bit younger. My older sister. It was probably the reason I first started watching it. Oh, that's me.
Oh, I thought I was gonna throw one over here and be all cool. Like,
we should keep beers
it a
over
relay
there that you
program?
throw over here, and I'll keep beers over here that I throw to you guys.
your older sister's.
Anyway, so the reason I first saw the movie was because of her, and then just throughout time, I've just seen the movie multiple times. But that being said, this song, regardless, I've probably only seen the movie a total of. What did you do?
Handkerchief to wipe my face.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Well, because and also it's getting warm up here, so we're starting to get sweaty. Yeah. You don't
start patting my head with my beer rag. Like,
wipe some beer on it. Yeah, it's exfoliating.
So you want to go 2 and then I'll go 2 more?
I'll do one more. This one's a little bit more recent. If you listen to Top 40 music or you shop at any clothing stores, you'll probably have heard this one. Meghan Trainor's All About the Bass.
Yep.
No treble.
Yep, it does get stuck in your head.
That song.
I'm already hearing it.
That song sweeps, just completely swept the nation, was in everyone's head. This one, I don't know if this was actually her first rise to fame, but I think it is, because I didn't know anything about this about this artist before this. I only know I only know of one other song of hers, and it's like "Dear Future Husband." But,
I've heard. I think I've heard that one. That one kind of broke through and was on the radio a little bit, right?
I would almost actually put that one onto the list because that one's gotten stuck in my head quite a bit. I think it's called "Dear Future Husband," but see the name just it doesn't set in quite as well as All About the Bass.
Well, who's not all about the bass?
I'm pretty sure everyone is all about the bass. So,
all right, Footloose. Footloose. Kevin Bacon, old school Footloose. See, do you think it's an age thing again?
No. Well, there was a second Footloose,
the remake.
I feel like there's gonna be. I saw the original. I saw the remake.
Kevin
Did I
Bacon.
see them?
It's hard to top Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, you can't top Kevin. I don't even know what they were thinking trying to remake.
You know the
that
song
movie.
though, right? Footloose.
Oh, I know the song definitely. I
Everybody
just don't want
cut.
to sing
Everybody
it.
cut.
I just don't want to sing it because otherwise people. I promised myself I would not sing any of these songs because I don't want anyone's ears to bleed. So.
We'll go live karaoke one night.
Oh wow. Good
All right,
ideas.
popping through for brevity's sake here. Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling.
Yes. I had the Christmas sweater with Drake doing the Hotline Bling dance
Oh,
on
okay,
it
okay.
for Ugly Christmas Sweater program.
Yeah, no, that's another one that was as soon as it hit the radio waves, that overtook everything. You heard that on Top 40, you heard that on your rap stations and everything, and that was absolutely everywhere. Now it's in commercials still.
I was gonna say, it became very meme worthy. Like there was lots of memes put out of him doing that little Hotline Bling dance.
Oh yeah, I mean even during the 2016 presidential elections, Trump did that.
Yes.
As I don't even know what it was part of, but even like we even have old presidents doing.
What a weird thing too is he can't dance. And what's funny, they made fun of that later on in the No Guidance video with him and Chris Brown. Just
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a dance off and it was hilarious. So
moving on my list. This one is a song I truly love, but it's something that holds very dear to my heart, and it's because of a TV show. Partially, I did know it beforehand, but everyone, I feel like a lot of people know the song "The Proclaimers," "I'm Gonna Be," or "500 Miles."
Yes.
How I Met Your Mother definitely has concreted that song in my mind forever, just from a single episode. You know what I'm talking about? Yep, producer Jason
See, I've only
knows.
seen like 2 episodes of How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, regardless, you know the song.
Producer Jason, I do.
I did like it before that, but now because of that show,
It's
my
cemented.
mind, yeah, and my mind always goes back to that show anytime I hear the song.
So for me, it was on you guys. So back in the day, and you guys might remember, they had late night infomercials for like you used to order CDs with all these like mixes on them, and the proclaim like that mix was on like now this is top 10 now or now volume number 9, and it was just a catalog of all these popular songs, and that was always one of them on there. So
I even actually have this on my list. I have like a Spotify list of all the common songs that I listen to.
Really?
And or like some of my favorite songs, and that's the list that I just turn on if I'm gonna be driving for a short distance. Just turn that on shuffle, and that song's actually on it.
I use the Spotify, like, they have a weekly recommendation playlist, like Discover Weekly. Mm-hmm. I have it on my desktop on my phone. I click on it, I listen to it all the time. So, all right. So here's a couple. I'll knock out a couple of these weird ones here, because a lot of these are
Honorable
particular.
mentions? Or is this part of your top 5?
No, this is part of mine. This is. Do we do top 5 or top 10? I did top 10. Did you do
What?
5? Oh wow.
Oh, I thought we were doing top like 5.
Have I already?
That
I've
was
already.
the top 10.
I've already
Which
gone
time
through
are we
5.
scheduled for?
All right. So here, let's do
it was-
honorable
yeah,
mentions.
Pick,
Okay.
pick some that you would kind of put a little lower on your list.
Opening The Lion King.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Savannah. Yep.
I have no idea what the name of that song's called. But really, I want to get
That
so
was
there's yeah.
Savannah. Yeah.
There's a couple. There's
I
two
think it's
of
the
them.
circle of life.
There's 2 of them that are kind of personal to me. Well, okay, Tiny Dancer. You know that song?
Oh yeah, that gets stuck in the head.
Yeah.
I get that.
Tiny Dancer, and then let me squeeze one more in. My Name is Bobby. It's Bobby McGee by Janis Joplin.
I thought you were stuff.
Yeah, I am Stuff. Bobby Stuff Martinez. But yeah, Bobby McGee by Janis Joplin. That one gets
Okay.
stuck in my head a lot. I totally wrote down 10.
That's no issue. I could probably throw in more.
There's so many more.
I wanted to throw in Gangnam Style, but producer Jason said that one is too outdated.
How about-
Even though I feel like a lot of these songs are kind of outdated.
How about King of the Hill theme?
Oh.
Well,
Well,
see, TV show themes, they're kind of a different caliber because
They really are.
they come in and they're
we should do that list.
top 10 best.
Oh, dude, the Friends song.
Oh, that became that like
Good
that
Lord.
that like broke records and stuff. I think.
Yeah,
Like, it
okay,
was-
TV show opening themes.
Yeah, so maybe we'll knock that list out next time.
So I guess we'll continue on with my list.
Yeah,
real
my
quick.
apologies. I thought we did 10.
No, that's fine. Gives us, a couple more things to talk about.
Yeah.
Anyway. This one is another one I like, but just with a grain of salt because it's something that gets stuck in your head, and it's also another thing that just as soon as, like, it's gone in my head so often that it's like gone around in my head so often that I feel like I've heard it way too many times. But that's Carl Douglas's Kung Fu Fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great song, really.
It is a great song, but don't you feel like you've heard that over a million times?
Yep.
Mostly just from it playing in my own head. But
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, has it been in a movie or a show? Maybe
maybe
a bunch of them in the 70s,
I feel
maybe.
like a lot of movies, and also I feel like the movie.
It was parody,
What do you
right?
have?
I was gonna say you've heard it over 500.
Oh, thank you, producer Jason.
Always something awesome to contribute.
Oh, he gets the best job because he gets to sit back there and give the one-liners. The behind the camera people, they really have the best life.
So Andy used to get mad at me because he said my positions are the equivalent of sitting in the back of the classroom and hurling spitwads at people.
I stand by that, but I would still walk 500 miles to see you.
Absolutely. You came up
That's
here
about
all
as far as Enum Claus
came all the way from
Seattle.
West Seattle. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
All right, so I guess this just became a top 15. So
Yeah, do you got more?
No,
You want me to knock out a couple?
The
you knock out a
legendary
couple.
top 15.
How are we looking for time, producer Jason?
You know what, Ted?
You're at 16 minutes.
Okay, cool. So that's Benny and the Jets.
The YouTube
Benny and the
algorithm knows
Jets.
all.
All right.
Does
no?
does that?
Benny
So
and
okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
My mom was born in 1963, and my dad was born in 1960. So you got to figure I was born in 82. My parents are pretty young, so a lot of their pop music from like the 80s when they were like late 70s, early 80s, what they would still be listening to when they're in their early 20s, is what's like burned in my head. So I have this very weird taste in music. My first concert my mom and dad took me to was Pearl Jam in Cypress Hill.
Really? That's a solid one right
It was
there.
called Drop in the Park. I think it was Marymore Park I was in 4th grade.
Right
so
on.
yeah, so music I have a weird relationship with music.
Weird Al was my first concert.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did he do Amish Paradise?
I don't think so. It was years ago, and it was, I guess with Weird Al it'd have to be years ago, but
He's done some stuff,
trying to
hasn't he?
think. I was really young. I don't remember that concert too much. I remember plugging my ears for most of it, so I had to be pretty young. Not because I didn't like the music, of course. I mean, who doesn't
Weird
like
Al's
Weird
awesome,
Al?
yeah.
But it was because it was too loud for my young ears.
What do you got? You got another honorable mention or anything?
Well, you know what? Another honorable mention is Beyonce's "Hips Don't Lie." No, wait.
No, Shakira. You're right.
Wow.
Well, Shakira's "Hips Don't Lie." I have another Beyonce one as an honorable mention, but
Who runs the world?
Beyonce
Girls.
bought the IP, so now she technically owns that song too.
oh, really? Is that true?
Keeps it in the vault.
Talk into the mic, guest Andy.
Girls just want to have fun. What?
Oh,
Girls.
yeah. Who sang that? Cyndi Lauper?
Man, we could go on for days. I'm getting more and more in my head right now.
Me too.
I'm trying to
It
think of the
was
Beyonce
longer.
Hey, what
one that I
about
was thinking.
Back Streets Back? All right.
Yeah, I have like 10 Joan Jett songs we could throw in here.
Oh gosh.
Cyndi Lauper. Yep.
Was this Cyndi Lauper? Okay, cool. Yeah, I got my. Hey, try to quiz me. Throw some songs at me. I'll guess who they are.
Oh, Barbie. That's
Oh,
another
Aqua.
song. Yeah, well, yeah, Aqua does that song, but Barbie is another one that gets stuck in your head so easily.
Producer Jason.
How many do you have left?
Okay, let me see. Okay, I think I might. Let's
on
see
your
here.
list here.
So my top. Another two that you guys won't know. So Nirvana had a song called Aneurysm.
Okay.
It was only on one album, and it was from the Muddy Banks of the Wishkah. It was a live album, and that song still to this day gets stuck in my head. And then Guns N' Roses had a song called Civil War. Now the cool thing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So the beginning of that song, there's a dialogue, and the dialogue is from Cool Hand Luke. It's when he drops Paul Newman back off and like shoves him down the hill to join the work train again, and he's like, "What we've got here is a failure to communicate." Yes.
Oh,
I Cool Hand Luke. Watch it.
Oh, yeah,
So
definitely.
good. So good. Paul Newman.
All right, so let's move on to our final ones. My final one is a lot of people watching might not even recognize the name. At least I wouldn't if I heard this, unless I was associating it with the song itself. But Carly Rae Jepsen.
What? I know the name. What's the song? Call Me Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah!
So Call Me Maybe was another one.
I just met you.
And this is crazy.
Here's my number.
So call me maybe.
Do
Oh,
those
man,
violins.
yeah. I promised I wouldn't sing, darn it. No, so that's one of the songs that just I feel like that was just in everything for just a minute.
Isn't it crazy that was like 7-8 years ago that came out?
No way.
Yeah, because I remember it was before I had met my wife. That song came out. We've been together for like 7 years.
She's truly the Vanilla Ice of high school girls.
The Vanilla Ice is rich. His name is Henry Van Winkle, I think. So I watched Ninja Turtles 2.
We have to give an honorable mention of Vanilla Ice.
Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. I watched the other day, and he did the ninja rap at the end of the movie. Like they bust into a club, and he's on stage like "Go Ninja, go Ninja, go."
So the one that I forgot to put on my list, the one that I was trying to remember as well, I definitely put this way lower on the list, but it's Macklemore's Thrift Shop.
I don't like Macklemore.
That's fine.
I like Macklemore and that song.
Pops and tags.
Maybe it's because I'm from Seattle.
I like some of the Macklemore's music.
He looks like
Just
Roger
fine,
Klotz
but
from
He's
Doug.
got a couple of really hooky ones. Like the Downtown is amazing too.
Yeah, I like White Walls. That's like the only one.
That's a
I
good
listen-
song. Okay,
that's
I
the
like-
only one I listen to
I lied.
from him
I like
really
some Macklemore
and
songs.
truly enjoy. But I respect not liking Macklemore because I can see not liking him.
Well, he gets just from the area. He gets
Yeah.
overplayed.
Hey,
So it's not his
He's
fault.
truly the Elvis of our of our generation.
Ooh, is there any good Elvis songs we could have put on here?
Oh, dude,
Oh, yeah.
Suspicious Minds, In the Ghetto, Caught in a Trap. I mean, yeah, dude, come on. I love Elvis.
But once,
I'm a huge Elvis
once
fan.
they
I don't know anything about
I'm
Elvis. I
talking
just listed
about
off you just heard.
once they get stuck in your
I'm
head,
caught in a
does
trap.
Elvis have that? Does,
I can't walk out
maybe they get stuck
because
in your
I
head.
love you too much, baby.
We promise we're gonna sing.
I think.
Why can't you see?
Oh, I promise I wouldn't.
What
Bobby
about
can.
the boys are back in town?
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's Thin Lizzy.
But once again, does that have that element that gets stuck in your head?
I think Andy's gonna have flashbacks here. I think that it's subjective. Like to each person, there's certain things that come across that about certain songs. It could be a mixture of nostalgia, a mixture of taste. There's a lot of
Why it
variables
gets
that go on.
implanted is as
Yeah.
much important as like anything objective
Well,
about the music.
Exactly.
I want to see maybe if there's something on our list. I know that the list became very muddled there. At
What
the
we
end.
can agree on.
But is there
Nightman.
Nightman from
Dayman.
Always Sunny? that one does get stuck in my head often.
How
But
about
I want to
Down
see.
Under?
I want to see if there's any song that we talked about today that universally people got stuck in their
Call
head.
Me Maybe.
So I say, if one of these songs gets stuck in your head, post a comment. Like specifically, the number one song that gets stuck in your head. That almost also makes
Please do.
my list,
Please do.
YMCA.
Oh gosh, yeah. I forgot about YMCA. Shout out. Yeah, please comment below. Dude, that's a great. Give us some feedback. I'm curious what it is. Maybe we'll talk about some of the comments on the next episode.
The one that you're like, yeah, that one gets stuck in my head. Post that in the comments, and then we'll just kind of tally it, see what we can't figure out.
Absolutely.
If there's a universal song, then we can take that one down and through science break it down to specifically.
Do you have time for a prop question, or are we out of time?
What's that?
Do you have time for a question? I'll give
What's
you a
your-
thought.
What's your question? Yeah.
Caller. You guys skipped a giant generation, which is the Disney princesses, including
I
the
think
NSYNC
Mulan.
guy.
He did do Mulan.
No. The Disney, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, NSYNC guy. You get
Genie in a bottle.
What?
What was that?
You
What was
guys are going
the?
straight to like the hardcore
So
stuff.
see to
These
me,
are
that-
well-engineered, addictive songs.
I can't think of any like Britney song that has gotten stuck in my head.
What's that? What's that?
Not a single one.
me, baby.
Yeah, that. Okay.
That one, no, it's never
No?
actually gotten stuck in my head.
It hasn't for me either.
Bye,
Yeah.
bye.
Okay, boy bands, yes. Like I can
I'm just
see
saying,
some
you
of
guys
these
skipped.
things. Yeah,
that
I want it
whole
that way.
Decade.
It did, but I just feel like
I don't think it's great music,
I
but
don't-
it was addictive as
You're
you
right.
Get out.
Hey,
I don't think that it has that one element that I'm searching for. That,
so we could break this down to generations.
Maybe.
Why don't we do our? So okay, coming up, future
Oh, it's the
subject.
Mickey Mouse Club. That's what I was clutching
Future
for.
subject, we could do. I got Disney Princess like 2000s. Like 2000 to 2010. We could break it down like that. Because I'm sure we could look into it and find stuff out. Hey, what do you guys want us to do next?
yeah, true.
Seriously,
I guess once you post what your top song is, then post what you want us to do.
I'm asking a lot of you.
Gonna
So
appeal
why
to
don't you
Zoomer
hit us with our
demographic.
last song, and we'll call it.
Should I
a
pick
show.
one more? All right. Okay. So all you people that were born in the early 80s, you
Do
could
you
be...
have two more?
No, I've already gone over these.
Oh,
but I have one just in my head.
Oh, sure.
All you people, Terminator 2, it was on, which is a huge movie. But You Could Be Mine by Guns N' Roses. You guys probably have no idea. Do you know that song?
I know Guns N'
Yeah.
Roses.
Do you know that song though from Terminator 2?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I do.
cool. So, yes, You Could Be Mine. When I was a kid, got stuck in my head all the time. I got in trouble I put Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction in the back of my Teddy Ruxpin, and I walked to the park, and there was cussing on it, and I got brought home by a parent.
Oh, in a Teddy Ruxpin of all things.
Guns N' Roses.
What?
I had a couple of them from on my list, but yes. It's something about being I think it's a generational thing. Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith. Yeah. I could go on about that stuff forever.
All right. Well, I think that's all that we have
I hope we gave you enough stuff
to get stuck in your head because we've probably
and things.
Oh man,
That was an underhand
you set me
pitch.
up, and I turned my head. It whacked me right in the side of the head, and I fell
The
over
basketball
unconscious.
bounces.
Yeah.
It slipped through my hands.
Anyways, this has been Stuff and Things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for getting these songs stuck in your head. If any of these get stuck easily, but,
Absolutely.
Are you
No.
sorry as well?
Well, they're gonna be stuck in my head for the next couple of days, so I'll be right there with you. All right, thank you guys. Signing off.
Let's cheese it.